What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm going to be talking about a movie called Mindgamer. So, it's essentially about the mind. That's what this movie is about, okay? That's all it is about. So, let's talk about what I did like about this movie. I like the idea of the mind, how the mind works, how the mind could operate, how technology can potentially enable the mind, how the mind works in a collective manner, how the potential of the mind. What else did I also like? Yes, those are the things I like about this. And what I like about this is the beginning. I said the first 1/4. I liked the movie a lot. I thought it had good grounding. I thought it had good cinematography, good writing, good storytelling. Good storytelling. You are introduced to people who are interesting to you. Want to know more about these characters and how this sort of like mind, almost like entity beyond the human construct, not construct but beyond human, like almost like deities, or not God. I don't like using that word, or entity or being that live on a multi-dimensional levels. And I thought that was interesting. I thought they were getting into that sort of aspect. So those are the only thing that I like about this movie, okay? What I don't like about this movie is the complexity of the movies. What I mean by complexity of this movie is like trying to solve a house size cubic. You know how there's one that you switch to match all the colors, Rubik's cube. If I recall it correctly. But this is not a scale. This side is a scale of a house. That's how I feel like while watching, because what happened is the scenes change so much, so quick. You don't know what's going on with the character. You think it's the original character that was in that mind, or is it somebody else? It's confusing. That's what this movie is. It's confusing. It's hard to follow the main character. It's even harder to follow the essence of that character, or the essence of them, or the mind, or the... See, even I'm getting confused. But it's following the essence of that person on the higher, I guess you can say higher dimension, that sort of live outside of our world. So it's hard to follow that. And because the reason is it cut so fast, and it's sort of not, there's almost no transition. Maybe I have to watch it again and see and pick out the transition. But at first viewing, it's complicated. It feels rushed, and there are some bizarre scenes in here. It feels like it went from a great storytelling movie to an indie movie almost. Not being a great indie movie, it feels like a B-rated movie. This is the curve. Great movie up here, right? And then not great movie downhill. Basically, that's what this movie feels like. But the level of understanding is the opposite way. It's cross each other, basically. Easy to understand, but so hard to understand. So easy is on the bottom, but so hard to understand is so high up, because of the complexity of the movie, because of the essence of the mind jump into different body, or different dimension, or different time in space, and different reality. So I'm not even sure if they are even in the same reality, or in the same time, in the same universe. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying about this movie? Because it's the level of complexity in this movie. You don't know wondering what your character are in, even the setting, or even the time frame when they're in, even the universe they're in. You don't know that. All you know that they had jumped, or that person might have jumped into a different, potentially different time period, time or dimension in the universe, or even a parallel universe. You don't know that because it's so convoluted, it's so confusing, so complex. The word here is complex. It's hard to follow. And that's the downfall of this movie. That's the biggest downfall of this movie. It is hard to follow. So that's why this movie is not great at all. Even to an avid movie like me, I had a hard time following this movie. I'm just like 3/4 in, not even 3/4, halfway in, I just didn't really care much about the movie, guys. So what was the rating I gave this movie, guys? I give it a 0. It's just so hard to watch. It's just complex. It just don't even bother watching this movie. Watch something else, okay? 0 out of 10. And this is one of the few movies I just don't want to watch it ever again. I may in the future, but for now, I'm not even gonna bother to watch it, okay? So it's 0 out of 10, maybe in a 1 out of 10, I'm being generous. But 0 out of 10, I don't enjoy this movie. Don't watch it, guys. Anyway, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out. If you do so, thank you and take care, guys. Bye-bye.